can't see. So I forgot my internet is a bum ass bitch. Introducing the Gillette Skin Guard. The shave sensitive skin's been waiting for. A bum. Oh, so I'm still here. I mean, my God, this is the most ridiculous shit. John, I'm not about to be back. Because I didn't even know that this shit turned the fuck off to begin with. So fucking annoying, yo. I'm probably gonna have to stitch all this shit together. This is so fucking annoying. So annoying. So annoying. Let me make sure everybody is back up in this bitch. Because I swear this is about to be a pre-recorded video. So I can't do it. I can't do it. Hey y'all, I don't know what the fuck is going on, girl. I guess I'm talking so much shit that I'm just shutting shit down. Now let me refresh my goddamn page. I'm coming, you all. Oh, good, we back. Is we big? Are we back, y'all? I told you, I'm not paying this Wi-Fi bill today, so the bitch can shut off, the bitch can run away, the bitch can go into airplane mode. I wouldn't give a damn. You're not getting my coin this month. Over it. Thank you, Deshaun. Okay, so I don't even know where I was, but oh, if we gotta sink the ship, sink the fucking ship, okay? I don't give a damn at this point. I am neutral in terms of the looting and the vandalism and the destruction of property, okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, white folk, white America in general, baby, you're getting off easy in this country no matter what black and brown people do. No matter what black folk do, bitch, you're getting off easy. Because the ass whipping that is deserving, okay, still has not found America's backside. The ass whipping that is afforded to America by black people still has not manifested. So when black people are burning down the building here and there, tearing up a few signs and a few streets, girl, kicking a few windows out, baby, I think that's almost equivalent to nothing happening, considering the circumstances, considering the reality of the way that white supremacy and racism has impacted the black community, and the lack of reparations, the lack of interest, okay, in the psyche and psychology and the well-being and livelihood of black people. That considering the negligence and the abandonment, a few fucking buildings, bitch, some vandalizing, you're getting off easy. When black people should be running up in your shit and running up in your mouth, running up in your ass, running up in your neighborhoods, bitch. But that ain't happening, you see. Because black people too fucking decent, okay? Too fucking decent. Too fucking decent. That even at our worst and even at our lowest, bitch, that we don't resort to We don't resort to pillaging. We don't resort to cattle slavery, girl. You don't see us, even in our most upsetness, resulting to the same insanity and maniacal, okay, behavior as white folks do, even when it's unwarranted, okay? Because white people turn into blood-thirsty, blood-hungry leeches and vampires, even when it's not necessary. Even when all that it would take is a conversation. All it would take is some negotiating and some team building, bitch. White people pull out all the stops to obtain everything that they want. And they just get straight. They just get straight to the violence because there's no patience on behalf of white America. They just get straight to the rioting because black people also didn't invent that, bitch. America's police task force invented rioting, okay? So anybody who's critiquing the black community right now, boo, we've learned from our masters, okay? But we're even still better and more decent people than our masters, okay? Rings flying off and all, bitch. Because while we running through the streets in unison, bitch, mad as hell, you still gotta put some fucking respect on the self-restraint that black people are showing in this country. When, like I said, we should be running up into every bitch's house and every bitch's mouth. From one end of America to the other. So as far as I'm concerned, once again, white America, you're getting off good, bitch. You're getting off real good, bitch. Because we should be running up into the White House, your mammy's house, your grandmammy's house, the Senate's house, bitch. We should be running it all down and burning it all down. Black people will always be too decent, bitch. Black people will always be too God-fearing, bitch, to let you send them completely and totally to hell. That's why we won't do the all-out most, bitch. Oh, but we gonna raise a little heavenly hell. Because that's the least, bitch. When we're being the most decent, complicit, and willing. As it relates to straightening shit out in America. When y'all decided that y'all wanted to give us Section 8 instead of our 40 acres, we didn't argue with you, bitch. When you decided that you wanted to give us SNAP benefits, bitch, instead of our mule, we didn't complain, bitch. See, black people are the only people in this country who are entitled to ask for every fucking thing, and yet have been humbled and lowly enough to accept the least from their oppressors. White America, don't you ever get it fucked up, bitch. You owe black people. Period. You owe black people. Owe it, bitch. Owe it. Am I still alive and well, girl? Am I still alive and well? Okay, bitch, I'm still alive and well. So, as it relates to Trina, girl, I done skipped all up and through this shit. I don't even know if this live stream gonna make sense when it's all said and done. As it relates to Trina, I've been made aware of the backlash. I've been made aware that Trina called protesters animals, and Trina got her ass rightfully handed to her. I love Trina's music, just like I love Kaya's music. But when either one of their asses getting their ass chin-checked, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Now, what I will say about it is, I don't have the emotional capacity, girl. Here I go. Offline again, ho. Offline, girl. Offline, offline. I'm offline again. I'm offline. This is why I'm not paying this motherfucking bill, bitch. You got me fucked up. Spectrum can suck my motherfucking pussy. Clean the fuck out. Bitch, you're not getting a single dime from me this month, Spectrum, bitch. When that Dear Spectrum video comes, bitch, I want y'all to tweet, Instagram, email, put that motherfucking message in a pigeon's mouth and send it to Spectrum's headquarters. Because, bitch, you're not getting a single fucking dime, girl. Look at what I gotta put my supporters through, girl, when I try to go live, girl. I look like I'm filming on a fucking Polaroid camera right now. Okay? You see how many times this fucking stream done began and ended, bitch? On its own? But Spectrum makes sure to get all $115 of my coin every month, girl. And I want all 115 pixels, bitch. In my live stream, too. Shit is fucking ridiculous. Am I here? Can you all see and hear a bitch? Because this is the last time that we gonna have this issue after today. Believe that, bitch. Because as soon as I'm hanging up from this live, girl. As soon as I'm hanging the fuck up from this live, girl, I'm getting right on the phone with Spectrum. Yes, this is Caroline. I'm utterly disgusted and displeased with my customer service. I'm going with a larger competitor. I would love a refund on my money. Spectrum has costed me coin because what I do for a living involves me needing reliable internet service. Carol will be right on the motherfucking line demanding a refund for her motherfucking coin. Now, Trina, and as it relates to fucking Beyonce, because Beyonce also went live and said some shit, you know, just trying to inspire the girls and telling everybody to keep their fucking head up. And, you know, hoes gave her the business too because she said black and brown people instead of saying black people. You know, Beyonce's attitude toward things has been very speculative in some people's eyes because Beyonce isn't very vocal and articulate. She kind of talks around and talks in code or kind of uses innuendos because she puts more into her art than anything else. But I also think that Beyonce is smart enough to know that as a celebrity, bitch, your mouth is always going to get you in trouble regardless of what your intent is. So she just all out decides to shut the fuck up 99.9% of the time, girl, which I don't blame her because the way that this current coach is set the fuck up, girl, you can't say or do shit, bitch, without ending up completely and utterly canceled, girl. So I do not fucking Beyonce, bitch, don't you do another live, girl. Go back to the 2013 Beyonce, bitch, where the only thing was on your Instagram, girl, was when the album dropped, bitch, was when the album was for sale, girl, was when the concert, girl, was coming next month, bitch. Stay your ass off of social media, bitch, and let every other hoe who got celebrity behind their name learn from the master. Because you hoes would not survive the way that this current culture is set the fuck up. Now, I don't give a fuck about what Trina said. I understand what the problem was. But see, the issue that I have with the people is a lot more deeper than the issue I have with Trina. Because I want to know when in the fuck did Trina become the civil rights leader? Because contrary to popular belief, bitch, I don't know about y'all, but I don't look to Trina, Kaya, Beyonce, Trick Mama, Trick Pappy for my civil rights advice, girl, for a blueprint and a strategy, girl, on how to proceed, you know, in the free world, girl, in the obtainment of the free world. these celebrities to me are still fucking celebrities. Now, the issue that we not addressing as a black community is the fact that we don't have leaders anymore. Okay? Now, my personal belief is we don't have leaders anymore because of the internet. See, bitch, before things went viral and before celebrity and visibility was tangible to everybody, and celebrity and fame and popularity and visibility was literally a opportunity and a privilege, okay? A privilege that typically came off of the heels of having some type of talent, okay? That got you the popularity and the fame that you could use for the greater good or the greater evil. But now, in this particular technological age, girl, where you can be famous for any fucking reason, girl. You can do it for the Vine, for the Tube, for the Space, for the book. You can do it for any fucking thing, girl, and be a overnight sensation, okay? And I feel like the universe has decided, you know what, bitch? We no longer need to have specific leaders, because now all of you hoes can be leaders. We all can be leaders. Because now we all have an opportunity to be seen, and now we all get to decide what's heard and what's said from us. We no longer now have to look to another individual, okay, to lead us. Because now everybody gets to have an opinion, and everybody gets to have a say-so in front of billions, thousands, and quadrillions of individuals. So on the back end of all this visibility being put within the hands of the common man, the side effect and the backside to that has been the lack of quality opinion, quality feedback, quality perspective. Because now a space that was for the longest only preserved for the scholars, for the historians, for the talented folk, is a space that everybody can enter into. As J. Cole said, social media has changed celebrity. There's no such thing now. Everybody is a fucking celebrity. So, with that, we don't have no leaders. But because as a black community, we're used to a Dr. King, a Malcolm X, a Al Sharpton. We're used to a Rosa Parks, a Harriet Tubman. We're used to a leader. We're now clueless. We're clueless on who to look to. And because of that, we now have unintentionally looked to our celebrities to fill in the fucking blanks. And that's the danger. Because you gotta keep in mind, bitch, these goddamn celebrities didn't ask to be the goddamn leaders of the free world, girl. All Beyonce wanted to do was pop her pussy, girl, and sing her motherfucking esophagus. All Trina wanted to do, bitch, was tell you hoes to fuck about 5 or 6 best friends, girl, and to be off glass with it. All Kaya wanted to let you hoes know, girl, was that her neck and her back was popping, bitch. Okay? And because we as a community have lost our way, because we as a community have lost our leadership, girl, we have been a bastardized community that's been looking for a father and a mother ever since. And now our celebrities have become our adopted parents, except they never adopted us. We just kind of showed up, girl, and kind of just, got into the house and laid our shit out and made ourselves at home, and these hoes came home to us, girl. They came home to us, okay? So, I feel somewhat a little bad for celebrities because these hoes were not ready, bitch. They were not ready for the turn of events in our world. They did not know, bitch, that they were going to be the Barack and the Michelles, and that they were going to be looked to as the historians, girl. That they were going to be looked to as the fixer-uppers. They had no idea, girl. They had no time to prep, girl. And definitely did not sign up to do such a thing. See, back in the older world, celebrities only complimented the movement, but they weren't the actual movement. They complimented. what the black Muslims was doing, girl. Y'all need to watch that Malcolm X documentary. Look at the way that Islam, black Islam, utilized Muhammad Ali. They utilized Muhammad Ali, not Muhammad Ali utilizing the movement. See, the movement used celebrities to reinforce or as a mascot or as a way to further the sensationalism of the movement. But now, because of no leaders, it's all on the celebrities' backs. Now, we got to be careful with how we deal with celebrities, because we got to realize that these people are just like us. Beyonce ain't no more of a historian. She ain't no more of a goddamn intellectual than your favorite YouTuber is, or than your neighbor is, or your auntie is. She's just like you. Trina just like you. And there's plenty of motherfuckers who feel just how Trina feels. Okay? It's not like we as a black community are a monolith and everybody is agreeing with the looting. Now, bitch, I agree. I agree, girl. I'm a Scorpio. I'm always going to agree with violence. I'm always going to agree with destruction, bitch. I'm always going to agree with vengeance, bitch. Vengeance, okay? Vengeance, girl. When it's absolutely warranted, girl. When you dead ass wrong and the consequences are the consequences, yes ma'am. I'm always going to agree with the reprimanding. I'm always going to agree with divine wrath, okay? All divine wrath to me is righteous wrath, okay? There's ego wrath and there's righteous wrath, girl. There's you doing too much, girl, and you're overreacting, and then there's, oh, but you got what you deserve. Why the marriage they deserved, okay? Getting what the fuck they deserve. So, once again, don't give a fuck about Beyonce. Don't give a fuck about a Trina. Don't give a fuck about what any of these celebrities motherfuckers are saying. Trick Pappy either. I don't give a damn, because I don't look to them hoes. I don't look to our celebrities, okay? Let me calm down. I don't look to our celebrities. For intellect, I don't look for these hoes to know what the next steps are, okay? They're just as dumb, deaf, and blind as the rest of society is, okay? These people are up at the top because of their talent, girl. Not because of their intellect, girl. Not because of their love for their people, girl. Not because they didn't want to get up after being asked to move the fuck out the way for Becky. Okay? These people are up here as entertainers and as actors and actresses, first and foremost. So when they get it wrong, I give you that. I give you that. But celebrities, be mindful, bitch. You live in a culture where it's probably best that you shut the fuck up entirely. Just okay? Because now we're also evolving from not just a technological age where everyone can be a celebrity and everybody can be somebody and everybody's input can be seen and heard, but we're also living in an age where now we want people to be intelligent and to be informed. That's become now the new standard. Okay? It's to be informed, bitch. Not to just be heard, girl. Not to just utilize the microphone, but to utilize that motherfucker to say something necessary and beneficial. Okay? So, let's just keep in mind that Trina is not the point. Beyonce utilizing black or brown people over just saying black people is not the fucking point. The point is, we keep focusing on who said what and who didn't say what because we don't want to admit that we don't even know what the fuck to do about racism. And that's what we need to admit. Because that's the only basis we're going to be able to work from. That's going to give us insight and clarity and give us answers to that question. But we have to ask the right questions. See, the way that the multiverse and the spirit realm and consciousness works is, it's all about what you're asking. And if you're not asking the right questions, the universe cannot provide the right answers, even if the right answers is what you're after. But you gotta ask the right fucking questions. We need to admit that we don't know what to do about racism. We know what we feel about it, and the feeling is the feeling results and manifests as the looting, as the tearing down, as the outcry and the outrage over what happens to us. Okay? Hey, S. Hutchison. Hey, boo. Y'all go on over, subscribe to my bitch page, S. Hutchison. I caught your video, dear LGBT. I think we should do a live together and a show together, Miss Hutchison. You need to email me, boo. I'm so glad you are talking about this. Yeah, we were talking about Madison earlier on in the conversation and Flame Monroe. I don't know if you caught that part because this raggedy ass live done broke up into so many goddamn parts due to my Illuminati white supremacist ass cable service that I'm going to be suing the fuck out of. I want all of my $115.51 back that I paid to these hoes because my internet service is not reliable. But we've kind of transitioned from that a little bit to talking about racism and the reality that we as a black people, we don't know what the fuck to do about racism. We don't. We know how to react to it, but we don't know how to cure it, and we don't really know how to liberate ourselves from it. And that's the conversation that we need to divulge in. We need to sit in the emptiness of not really knowing, and we need to start talking and admitting that we don't know. Because ironically, every other fucking commentator and blogger and YouTuber whose channels I visited about these issues don't really have a remedy. We have feelings and we have reactions, baby. Like, these are reaction videos to me, girl. And I have discovered that one of the reasons, because yesterday I was just thinking to myself, bitch, why? Why don't I ever talk about these issues when they come up? So much has happened over the past 4 or 5 years. So many people have died. Sandra Bland, Mike Brown, Trayvon, all these different individuals. Gregory Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. And yet, I cannot bring myself to actually speak on my platform. And I finally realized that it's because I'm a solution-minded person. And then I realized that I don't have a solution for racism. And then I realized I don't have a solution for racism because racism is the only fucking issue in my life that I actually feel completely helpless towards. It's the only issue that I actually feel helpless in. Because at this point, I've watched us do what we thought was logical to do to fix the issue. Dr. King took a peace be still attitude toward racism. We got some tangible legislation passed. Some things moved in a way that allowed black people to breathe a little easier in America. Ultimately, white supremacy evolved as the legislation to liberate black people evolved. So racism became more intelligent, it became more clever, it became more cunning. Okay? Then we saw the Malcolm X movement, and you know, this documentary is so interesting to me. Because when Malcolm X was ready to tear shit up as a just response to the unjust murdering and slaying of black and brown people, Islam and the black Christian community and the overall community of black people did not stand behind Malcolm X. But now I see that we live in a society and a time where black people are taking a Black Panther's Malcolm X attitude toward things. And once again, these little things are happening as a result, right? Like these police officers, the rest of them got charged. 3 other officers were arrested and will undergo trial. Okay? But look at what it took, bitch. It took tearing down all of Los Angeles, all of Atlanta, all of Minneapolis. It took Brazil and every other fucking country rallying in their fucking streets, all of fucking Twitter, all of fucking Facebook, all of fucking YouTube, to get 3 motherfuckers who committed a crime that the entire fucking world got to see be committed, and yet it took all of that for the possibility of justice for one black man. Because we don't even know whether these motherfuckers are actually going to be sentenced or not. It took all of that just to get these 4 motherfuckers to be questioned, and hopefully in a fair, intelligent, and just way before the system. So when I think about how the fuck do we cure racism, bitch, I don't fucking know. And my ego has an issue with not fucking knowing. So rather than get my ass up on and even talk to my people, I don't. Because I don't want to just react to racism when I take to my platform. I don't want to just react to homophobia and transphobia. I want to have a solution. Because getting up here screaming to the top of my lungs and flaring my fucking arms around because some bullshit has happened today, for what? For what? For what? We need our own land, we need our own government, and we need to ultimately be left the fuck alone. Okay? The only way to... because we're not going to stop racism as an ideology. We're not going to stop the belief in racism. But what we can do is fight to separate our people from white America the way that Native Americans have created a strong line of division between themselves and the American people. Bitch, we don't see the Native Americans. We don't hear about the Native Americans, bitch. The Native Americans are here, girl, and it's almost like they live in another dimension, girl. Because there's been such a clear, clean, cut line between them and the fucking democracy. Black people are going to need them reparations, baby. Black people are going to need the U.S. government, girl, to hand over what they gave to the Native Americans to the black community, girl. And I don't even understand how one was given to one community over the other, girl, when y'all literally did the same thing to both communities, but took it a little further with the black community. Because y'all damn near killed off all the fucking Native Americans, baby. You would think that if anybody was going to get first dibs, it was going to be the community who endured the harshest and the worst. Now, the shit that happened to Native Americans here and the shit that happened to the Moors, to black and brown people here, okay, were equally disturbing, were equally serious. But the insidious torment, torture, and experimentation on black people has insisted for centuries. Unlike, I don't want to get into the oppression Olympics here and have it be one struggle more than the other. But what the fuck I am saying is that you hoes had the capacity to figure it out, and you did it successfully. For the Native Americans, bitch, wrap your long neck white ass around and do the exact same thing for black America. Because at the end of the day, bitch, I can see right now, girl, it's not going to work. I'm no longer interested in necessarily fighting for camaraderie between black people and white people. That will hash itself out, and that will be what it's going to be irregardless of what happens, girl. What I'm more interested in is, girl, we just need to separate, baby. We need our own world. We need our own island, bitch. We need our own porch to sit on. That's what we gonna need, boo. We gonna need. Because this system here is too fucked up from the inside out, from the outside in, from the Rudy to the fucking Tootie. And it's too much to undo. It's too much of a knot to undo. It's too much of a rabbit hole to go all the way down, bitch. At this point, let the segregation happen. Split America down the fucking middle and give black people their share. Give them their own governments. Give them their own government. We can build our own justice system. Allocate the funds that were going to be allocated to the black community. When somebody thought about the kosher idea, girl, to pay us off for what the fuck y'all had put us through. So go ahead and just make good on that. Go ahead and make good on that. And let us put up the Great Wall of China through this bitch. And white people live on one side, bitch, and melanated people live on their side, girl. Shit, as far as I'm concerned, girl, when that split happens, you can consider America two separate different continents, bitch. It's no longer the United States of America. It's the melanated state of America and the Caucasian state of America. We got 3 different Americas now. North America, South America, and Black America. I'm not going to talk until I'm blue in the fucking face. I'm not getting on my platform and reacting to every fucking thing that happens. At this point, it's time to either shit or get the fuck up off the pot. It's time for us to make a move and a declaration that's fierce, that's relentless, and that's unyielding. I don't fuck with Kaya. I like the bitch music though. But that bitch had a point when she roasted white supremacy. And she said, okay, niggas, now we burning shit down. Now we making shit move because we got our foot on a white man's neck. Our fucking foot. Now, where's the list of the demands, girl? Now we need our demands. And to be honest, we should preserve the looting until we address what our demands are going to be. And then when this shit happens again, we not only have something to say, but we still have something we can make these motherfuckers feel. So we figured out something that's missing from our formula this time around. Now that we know that force and aggression works with white America. And of course they respond to it. Because they reinforce and utilize and weaponize force to come into control and domination. So of course they would respond. Of course they would respond, okay? When we swung back on that ass. But now we need to go a step further as a black community. And come up with our list of demands. And as far as I'm concerned, bitch, give to the black community what you gave to the native Indian community of this fucking country. The Native Americans. Give that to us. Give it to us. Because, bitch, we're gonna be here for another 100 fucking years, bitch. Still beating the fuck out of hoes asking us to move from out of our seats. Our kids gonna be enduring the same shit. Generations and generations of black people are gonna be fighting these fucking fights, trying to because what's the belief in the goal and the incentive behind this let's work with white America attitude is trying to live alongside white people. It ain't working. It ain't working, boo. It ain't gonna work, boo. And how many more fucking generations are going to have to come and use their one life experience, bitch, to be out here fighting for some shit instead of being able to live and enjoy life? We're not going to be able to enjoy living alongside them. We need our own kingdom. And if we got to take force here, because this is the kingdom, and this is our shit. And it's not about asking for it at this point, because you can't ask for freedom, bitch. Freedom was never theirs to give to you. You take it. And if that means sinking the ship, and we all going down with it so that nobody can have it, then that's what the fuck it means. Because, bitch, if my people are not going to be alive and well and thrive on this fucking land, bitch, none of us will. So if all of it got to come the fuck down, let it come down. Let the bird fall from the sky, bitch. Let Titanic sink. Because white people not gonna continue to skip a loo down the fucking sidewalk in all good and graciousness, while black people around this bitch fighting for every fucking dime, fighting for every fucking piece of sanity, fighting for every fucking lick of faith, doing what the fuck they have to do, even if that sometimes means compromising their own fucking dignity and pride. By resorting to fucking sex work, by resorting to fucking government assistance. So, bitch, if you don't want to give the black community what is rightfully the black community, we should indeed sink the fucking shit. Because if we can't have what's ours, bitch, nobody will on this motherfucker. And this is the time for us to not only, now that we have our foot on mayonnaise folk necks, bitch, it's time to keep our fucking foot there. Keep it there. Don't lose the spirit. Don't lose the zeal. Don't lose the adrenaline. Keep your fucking foot on they fucking neck. And we figure out what our list of fucking demands are. Now, I done got myself all upset on this motherfucker. I don't want to hit shit else. I don't want to hit shit else. We got our foot on a fucking neck. Now every conversation needs to be about what the fuck our demands are and what's the path to them. I don't give a fuck about a Trina. I don't give a fuck about a Trick Pappy. I don't give a fuck about a Beyonce or a Jay-Z. I don't give a fuck about another motherfucker using the wrong colloquialisms, not using the right phraseology. I don't give a shit. Because none of these motherfuckers are the point. We got our foot on a fucking neck. Now let's figure out, use your fucking platform to seek fucking answers and strategies and a fucking blueprint. Yeah, the same fucking community that knows how to fucking claim another bitch's child on their tax returns. The same fucking community who knows how to bootleg fucking CDs and bootleg fucking movies. Us with our dope ass, amazing ass, improvisational skills. Oh, we can figure it out. It's now time to use that intelligence and that high fucking IQ to do the right thing with. Now it's time to use all that cleverness for the great of our fucking good. Now it's time to figure it out, black community, black folk. Don't let even these bloggers, don't let these motherfuckers distract you with all the goddamn rhetoric around what the fuck these celebrities are saying, bitch. Don't give a fuck about what a celebrity bitch got to say. If any of these motherfuckers with all their clout chasing and all their motherfucking pull and they hundreds of thousands of fucking subscribers, bitch, find somebody more educated than you. Find the authors of these fucking books. Let's bring those who have the fucking information to the fucking forefront instead of burning up my fucking brain cells over some dumbass shit that Trina fucking said. I don't give a fuck about what Trina said. I ain't never looked the fucking Trina to set me free from any goddamn thing other than from giving me a tutorial about how to get in a nigga's pockets. I don't have no fucking expectation from no fucking celebrity, motherfucker. Especially not a celebrity who's also outside of the genre of fucking sociology and history. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. I'm fucking over it. And this is why y'all will never see me friendly with a lot of these celebrity bitches. Let me tell you something. I got 27 fucking friend requests from celebrity hoes on my Instagram, bitch. And they've been sitting there for the past 4 months. Shout out to Tasha K. I love you, girl. But I have not even accepted because I don't even give a fuck about celebrity bitches. I don't give a fuck about popularity. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Cause ain't nobody living up and doing what the fuck they could do, but got all this hoop line to talk about. The black community, we may not get another opportunity because the way that this motherfucking administration is set the fuck up, these hoes are going to try to get in front of us. They hear the spirit of our people. They feel the veracity. They feel the passion of the Christ within our people. They see the uprising. They're going to try to get in front of our asses. Okay? We cannot drop the fucking ball. We've got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. What we know for a fact now is violence works, bitch. Now, what the fuck we gonna ask for? And how the fuck we gonna ask for it? And what are we gonna put in place to make sure that our asking is heard with the same level of conviction that our foot off into the downtown Gucci store in LA is, bitch? With the same motherfucking conviction that us tearing up this shit is felt with. This is our time to figure that the fuck out. And I'm gonna be in myself figuring out how the fuck we get there, girl. Coming up with the blueprint, bitch. Oh, yes, I am. Keep your eyes and your ears open. Now, that's what the fuck I had to say today, okay? Flamin' Roll, I love you, boo, but it ain't just about you, girl. And at this point in time, you're spared because of your celebrity. And because of your classism, okay? You're now Flamin' Roll. So you're not even having the same experience that trans hoes at the bottom are having anymore. So while it may be easy for you to say, bitch, cut me my check, because what you're talking about is a white man from a network cutting you your check. Yeah, the check that's being cut for your trans sister is coming from her Walmart supervisor, honey. She's not afforded the luxury and the glamour of being able to choose her checks. To be able to look at her income as what she gets from a gig. She's fucking surviving. Okay? And when they're not affording her to live as a her, or to be employed as a her, or to not have resources allocated to her because she transitioned from a him to a her, and that becomes the point of contention for those observing her, for those ahead of her, that's something that you got to come about your individualism about and recognize. Because Flamin' Roll and Keisha Wilson down the street, who is a non-passing trans woman, who is pre-op, who is still having to struggle to shave her face every day, who is trying to utilize makeup to the best of her ability to soften her masculine features, isn't afforded the opportunity, isn't afforded the security and the luxury of being in a gated community and choosing what crowds she get to be in. Because you get to afford to stay the fuck up out of the hood. But Keisha Wilson doesn't. That's where she lives. That's where she is. And she got to find a way to stay the fuck alive under her circumstances, okay? Her emotional health is compromised. Her physical well-being is compromised, okay? Because she's living as a her in front of everybody, and everybody else has the fucking problem with it. So, Flamin' Robo, I love you. But you gotta be careful with that shit. And please don't let them heterosexual folk hype your ass up either. Because the only reason why they like the shit that you say is because in a lot of your perspective is a lot of heteronormative, a lot of anti-queer sentiment. And that's why straight people hold you up as the holy grail of a real ass bitch. Because you're willing to look your trans sister in the face and say, bitch, you're really not a woman. And you really are being just as performative as I am. Because as far as I'm concerned, Flame, you really come off. And it feels to me like, honestly, you don't believe in genuine transgenderism. I fully believe that when you look at T.S. Madison, or you look at a Janet Mock, or you look at what's the other trans woman name? The other popular one. She's an actress, black actress. Laverne Cox. I feel like to you, in your mind, you look at them as a man and a wig. And in your mind, you feel they come home and take off their wig and their lashes just like you. And put their hand on their crotch. Like the men that they are. I feel like you look at trans women the way that a lot of self-hating queer men feel about trans women, which is that y'all just a bunch of niggas in wigs. And that may be your perspective. But you are a parody and a caricature of women. Trans women and trans men, this is who they are all day. With or without the titties. With or without the lashes. With or without the wig. Remains woman within. Within. Okay? You have a very superficial attitude toward your own gender identity and gender expression. And another thing I don't like about your rhetoric is that it's way too fucking superficial. I cannot stand this culture of getting to the bag, getting to the bag, getting to the bag, get to the bag, get to the coin, get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the coin, girl. Who cares what they say about you, girl? Get to the coin. Yeah, there is a space there is a space where all of us need to transcend our investment in what other people fucking think. There is that. However, it is just as important for you to feel good as it also does for you to collect your fucking bag. And a lot of y'all are acting like people's emotional well-being is not as significant as keeping the fucking lights on. Because at the end of the day, when the lights go off, bitch, and there is no money to put toward the bills, girl, or when you have everything under the sun, bitch, and you're miserable, unhappy, and still popping antidepressants, what the fuck does it matter that I went and got the bag anyway? What the fuck does it matter, bitch, when my mental health is all fucked up despite having all the bags, bitch? This fucking secularized, egoic ass, superficial, materialistically driven ass society, the shit is so fucking unnerving. Now I know why motherfuckers killing themselves. Y'all are trying to fucking replace a soul for a bag. For a fucking come up. I don't give a fuck about a bag. America's issue, minorities and privilege alike, isn't even the bag, bitch. America is sick emotionally and mentally. And until we address that shit, until we address the mental health of America, it don't matter what bag you getting to, bitch. The crack bag, the bank bag, the Bank of America bag, the food stamp bag, the Section 8 bag. You're going to be deaf, dumb, and check the fuck out. We're dying because of a malady within our spiritualisms. Fuck the bag. We are going to have to cure ourselves from the inside the fuck out in this country. The inside the fuck out. Okay? And yes, all black lives do matter. Queer people know that. Heterosexual folk, because you know what also happened? Flaming Row, why are you saying it shouldn't fucking matter? Why are you saying it shouldn't fucking matter? Or what they call you. What they call you turns into action. And the prime fucking example of that is that video footage that Madison played and that's been going viral of that trans woman having a domestic dispute with her boyfriend. And when those niggas rolled up to protect what they thought was a natural born woman on the ground being assaulted or restrained by a man, and they realized that this was a trans woman, immediately they called her a faggot. Them both. And they almost dehumanized her in that moment because they felt like just because she was a trans woman, that if her life was ending in this moment, so fucking be it. They decided she was not worth saving. Those could have been the last moments of that trans woman's life. That man could have been strangling the last little bit of air out of her. But those niggas decided in their privilege and ignorance that because she was trans, because y'all niggas been running around black, you're black first. Bitch, you don't gotta tell black queer people that they're black first. Bitch, we know. But when we're on the ground with your straight black ass on our back, beating us lifeless, and you decide that I'm going to die, it's because, bitch, you don't see me as black first. You see me as a faggot first. You see me as a trans first. That's why I'm not here for that bullshit that you be talking, Flame. You need to wake up, darling, from your slumber. A lot of y'all don't want to put on your PhD hats. A lot of y'all don't really want to utilize your fucking mind. You want to go to the easiest narratives, the most surface of fucking narratives. That's why I respect S. Hutchison, who not only has a desire to learn, but she's asking and seeking clarity. She's seeking information. Oh, the world would be so much better between all communities, right? If everybody presented themselves as humble seekers of the truth, instead of playing fucking judge and assuming that you know what's going on based upon your own individual experience or based upon the easy work that your religion and the urban fucking legends of your community have afforded you to have. Inheriting Christianity, girl. So you think you have the gay shit wrapped up. Because a lot of heterosexual people do. Which is why a lot of heterosexual people don't bother to ask questions to the queer community. Because as far as they're concerned, girl, I already know what time it is, girl. You are an abomination. You're going to hell. What you're doing is against God, girl. What questions are there to seek? Baby, we already know. And that's why this thing looks fucked up from the inside out like it does. If we are going to hell, so be it, bitch. We won't be the only ones there. We won't be the only ones there. Because according to that same word, girl, your ass gonna be there too. For thinking that I'm not worthy of love, even if God is gonna judge me any fucking way. See, that's what a lot of y'all Christian bitches, a lot of y'all religious motherfuckers don't consider. God instructed you to love me whether I'm going to fucking hell or not. What's gonna keep your black ass from not being there with my ass is you following suit with your Lord's commands, your Lord's principles. Not that it should even take a fucking religion. Not that it should even take for you to want to love your fucking neighbor. Because simply having empathy, okay, should be enough for you to want to treat a motherfucker accordingly. We're all fucking human. None of us deserve unwanted suffering, persecution. And this is the time for all black lives to matter. Because if these are the issues that, girl, we are losing our minds over, and that, girl, we can't even intellectually move through and spiritually moving through, girl, we're never going to attack and be aware of the bigger system that is out for all of our heads, bitch, including the privileged folk of America, including white folk, including heterosexual folk. This privilege is manufactured, girl, to keep us all tangled up amongst each other. While that little 1%, girl, keeps butt fucking humanity. While that 1%, girl, while the shadow government, girl, while the real fucking maniacs of the world, girl, have the luxury of never being seen, never being charged or held accountable, because they got us bumped over and they're butt raping our asses from behind. We're being nucked and bucked. It's time to get through, to get over, bitch. It's time to get over, girl, because guess what? This evil, girl. Once we realize that we can make peace with the races, we can make peace with those of other sexual orientations, we can make peace with those of other religions, which all those wars are still playing out today. As civilized and classy and as intellectual and intelligent as we think that we fucking are. We're going to realize there's still an evil left. And this was the real evil that was always there. And that evil gave birth to all of these little evils of sexism, of gender inequality, women's oppression. Okay? We won't be done, baby. So the sooner that we all just get to loving each other, and we can either decide we can live together in harmony, bitch, or that we're going to need our own shit. But either way, girl, it's time to come to a fucking decision. If black people can't live alongside white people because white people don't want to overcome their fucking narcissism, then it's just simply motherfucking time, bitch, to live separately. We have enough history, hundreds of years behind us, girl, for us to see that this thing has not been working because it's probably not going to work. So I'm leaning more toward that separation, girl. The country has separated church and state, bitch. How about you separate white and black now? Let's do that separating, okay? Now, I gotta go. I got shit to do. Check out S. Hutchison's work. She's in the chat. I thank you guys for pooching on fucking through. I got to get off this motherfucker and cuss my cable company out. I love you all. Black people, it's time to stop with the reaction videos, and it's time now to start coming up with our list of fucking demands, bitch. What we gonna do, bitch? We know how we feel, girl. We all fucking mad as hell, okay? I ain't interested on clicking on another video with another crying, whining, complaining, yelling ass nigga. We all mad. Now what? We mad, and now what? Now what? Now what? Trans people, stay safe. Bitch, and even if you ain't got a license to carry, bitch, you better be carrying. You better be carrying. Transphobia, the burden of cleaning up homophobia and transphobia, that's on you heterosexuals, baby. Y'all gonna have to chin check y'all straight privileged peers. Cleaning up homophobia in the black community, transphobia in the black community is heterosexuals' job to do. We benefit from the results of you chin checking that. So heterosexual folk, check your brothers, raise your kids right, raise people to love each other, take away the fucking stigma of what it means to be queer or trans, girl. We're black people, we're people, okay? And everybody got enough fucking bills to pay than to have to be worried about how the fuck another motherfucker feel about them and what that motherfucker might be inspired to do as a result of how the fuck they feel about you. White folk, the burden of cleaning up racism is on your ass. The burden of cleaning up anti-blackness is on black people's ass. So now that we all got our fucking homework cut out for us, let's get to the homework. I got to fucking go. Hallelujah, amen, and good